Hello there everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. So today, I'm gonna take a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Netflix Voyager class Decepticons Soundwave. Look at this beautiful cassette player mode. But anyway, so let's get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this figure. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! Alright, so before we take a look at the figure itself, it's always nice to take a look at the packaging. Right here, it's got the Transformers War Cybertron Trilogy logo right there, Transformers logo. And he's from the, I don't know what language this is, but this says Netflix Una Serie Originale de Netflix. Interesting. It's the Takara version because you can see all the Japanese stuff, writing, all that stuff, and you can see the big huge Decepticon symbol with Soundwave's picture right there. You got Soundwave himself, Decepticon symbol. Why is there an Autobot symbol on the top? I don't know. You got Transformers More Than Meets the Eye right there, and you got the Earthrise artwork there in traditional Netflix colors, and you got the little obligatory product shots right there. Got a robot mode, the tape player mode, the Ravage, the LASERBEAK, and of course in the bottom you get our first Sad Pac-Man reveal. Well, a little bit of MGO fashion right here. So yeah, Sad Pac-Man. Sad Pac-Man. It does not make me sad, it just makes me laugh. But there we go. So there you have the packaging. Wait, this didn't close properly. There we go. So that is pretty much it for the packaging itself. And here is Soundwave fully transformed into his cassette player mode, and I dig this alt mode. I really dig this. This is very G1 accurate. You got the play button, the record button, the stop button, the rewind button, the forward button. You have the Decepticon symbol right there in the middle. You got nice yellow paint, you know, around this chest piece right here. You got some more gold right in there. You got a lot of silver and a little bit of the lighter blue right here. So yeah, pretty nicely done, nicely painted all around, which is pretty nice. And of course the back is pretty ugly, just has the arms just sticking out of the back. So there you go. And then you have this button right here, so this can actually, you can actually activate this gimmick right here. You can actually, you know, have that open right there, open up the tape deck, and there's a lot of mold and detail right there inside. You can see the gear detailing right here, which is pretty cool. I do quite like that very much. So yeah, pretty nicely done. Now this is an extensive remold of the Siege Voyager class Soundwave. Now, yeah, there's a lot of remolding done to this figure. Really well done. I do quite like that. So you do have a little post right here, so you can actually plug in an effects part right there if you want to. So yeah, and another post right here as well. And yeah, pretty cool. So you do have a couple of points of you know, and you do have a post right at the back right here. You can actually plug in the effects parts right there. And this is just weird. What is this? What is this? This is gross. It's gross. A little bit of mold flash right there. So there we go. So that's cleaned up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, pretty nicely done mode right here. And I do prefer this version of Soundwave than the Siege version. I mean, I like the Siege version. You know, the alt mode looks pretty cool, but this one is more accurate to its G1 alt mode from the cartoon. So yeah, I definitely like this one way better than the Siege Soundwave, in my opinion anyway. So now let's bring in a couple of size comparisons in alt mode right here. Here is Soundwave compared with the Titans Return Leader class Soundwave. And last but not least, with the original Siege Voyager class Soundwave. So you can see how the two different alt modes look together. Yeah, very different. Very different. Yeah, there's a lot of remolding between the two, and I do quite like that. And when they do the heavy remolding, I think they do a great job with it. So yeah, really well done right here. Very distinct between the two. So that's pretty much it for the alt mode comparisons. Now, Soundwave does include some accessories of his own. He comes with some weaponry right here. It comes with his gun right here, which is pretty cool. You can actually slide this back. You have this like kind of battery thing, and comes with this shoulder missile launcher right here, which is pretty cool. And it comes with this weird looking gun right here that has a hinge right here that can actually unfold, and you can actually give this to Megatron, plug it into his back, and you give him his traditional you know, yeah, silencer on his back. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so can you store these in the tape deck alt mode? Yes, you can. So you can actually turn them around. There's a port in the center for this gun right here, and this would just plug in the center just like that. Just like that, make it straighter a little bit more. And then these will just plug into these ports on the back, just like so. And this actually serves a purpose in alt mode because it actually gives the tape deck, you know, some stability. You know, that's pretty cool. So just plug it right there, and there you go. Give it some extra stability so it doesn't actually fall to the back. So that's pretty cool. Now he does also include some extra cassettes. He comes with Ravage and LASERBEAK. Now these little guys are basically recolors, slight remolds of the original Siege, LASERBEAK, and Ravage. So that's pretty cool. So but yeah, really nicely done cassettes, and you can actually put either one of them into the tape deck alt mode and just plug this in, and there we go. There you have Ravage, and no, LASERBEAK stored inside the tape deck alt mode. So that's pretty cool. And the same thing with Ravage, and put him inside in there, and there we go. We can have Ravage just, you know, plugged in right there. That's pretty cool. That is really, really well done. That's really nice, a nice touch. So we will take a look at these guys after we transform Soundwave. And speaking of transforming Soundwave, let us do that right now. So first thing I want to do is just take out the accessories right here. Just take out the accessories and put them off to the side for now, and we shall begin. So just untab this panel right here and just flip all this in, flip all that in, and there you have that. So just untab the legs right here, untab the legs from the side right here, and just straighten it out, bring them down, and just rotate this around. So, because this is the front of the crotch, there you go, and just bring this down and just rotate it around, and there you have that. So just open up these panels and just rip out the foot, just flip this in, close that up, and there we go. And just bring this open it up, bring in the foot, bring on the foot, and just close that up, and there you have the legs all done and ready. So just take the arms and just split them and just untab them and swing them around, swing them forward, and just tab them in, tab that in, tab that in, there you go, and just rotate the arm forward, flip out the fist, and there you have one arm all done. The same thing on your side, just rotate it around, flip out the fist, and there you have the arms all done. Just flip this down and just rotate the waist 180, and we are almost done. We got the home stretch right here. Just need to reveal his head. Let me raise up the camera a little bit more. There we go. And to reveal his head is pretty easy. Just open up this panel and whoops, don't want to activate the gimmick. Just flip out his head and just close that up, and we are almost done. We just need to add the finishing touch, which is the shoulder missile launcher. So just plug this onto his shoulder like that, and there you have Soundwave fully transformed into his robot mode, and he looks very G1 accurate, and I do quite like it. Very, very well done. Basically a mini masterpiece Soundwave from the Netflix line. I do quite like it. Yeah, really, really well done. I definitely like this one way better than the Siege version. So let's get in closer. So take a look at the head sculpt right here. Got nice translucent red for the visor, and you do have nice light piping right here. But if you shine the light on the back of his head, the eyes do glow. The visor does glow a very nice bright red, and that is really, really awesome. I do quite like that. It's like there's an LED inside. So yeah, nice silver paint for the mouth plate, nice silver paint on the sides right there as well, and yeah, nice silver paint on the shoulders as well. Yeah, really nicely done. A lot of silver and gold on the legs right there. Really, really well done. I do quite like this. yeah, really well done. So now articulation wise in robot mode, you do have a ball joint at the head, so you can actually rotate a full 360, wiggly waggly right there. These shoulders can rotate the full 360, they can move in and out. You do have a bicep swivel, you do have a double jointed elbow, which is really nice. The hands, there's no wrist swivel unfortunately, but the hands do move inward and a little bit of outward due to transformation right there. And you do have a waist swivel, which is really nice. You can bring out these panels if you want to accommodate the leg movement. The legs can move up that far and they can move back that far, and he can do the full splits. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint, but the knees can actually bend like that a little bit, but you know, the knees, there's a 90-degree bend at the knee joint right there, which is really nice. And he does have a little bit of ankle tiltage right there, and that's pretty cool. He does have ankle tilts. Yay! I'm happy about ankle tilts. I don't know why, I'm just happy about ankle tilts. So yeah. Now, of course, he can hold his weapons. Let's give him his natural gun right here, just lights out, and just put this into his hand right in there. Put it into his hand right there, and just plug this into his hand as well, just like that. So there we go. So there you have Soundwave right here. So now let's come down to ground level, so that we can actually take a look at LASERBEAK and Ravage. So now to transform these guys, they're really simple. So for LASERBEAK, you want to actually no, before we transform LASERBEAK and Ravage, you just want to compare these guys with the original Siege cassettes. And here are LASERBEAK and Ravage compared with the original Siege LASERBEAK and the original Siege Ravage. So you can see where they changed in terms of the coloration. You know, it's basically, you know, the same thing, but you know, different paint apps right here. This one says Japan, which is hilarious. But yeah, really well done. I think, you know, I love these cassettes. I'm definitely in love with these cassettes. I definitely love them. They're just so fun to mess with. And yeah, I have 2 LASERBEAKs and 2 Ravages from the War Cybertron Trilogy toy line. So yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the ultimate comparisons for these little cassettes. Alright, so now it's time to transform LASERBEAK and Ravage. So first things first, I'm going to transform LASERBEAK right now and just flap out his wings right here and just bring the legs down, and then just flip the head out. There we go. And just bring this over just like that, and there you have LASERBEAK fully transformed. And the one thing they changed on this figure is the head sculpt right here. So if my camera will focus, there we go. So yeah, got a new head sculpt right there, nice yellow for the eyes, got the Decepticon symbol on his head right there. Pretty cool. Yeah, really nicely done LASERBEAK figure right here. And to transform Ravage is pretty simple as well. Just want to rotate the legs up, rotate these legs up, and just bring this down on this hinge, bring that down, and this will just unfold just like that, and this will loop into place. There we go. And just rotate this down, and you have your clearance to flip out these little legs, and just rotate this down just like so, and just flip down these hind legs right there, and just bring the head up, flip the head out, and there we go, and bring this down like so. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that, you know, they have these little pegs like right here. So you can actually, you know, in cassette mode, you can, you know, plug it on the side of Soundwave's forearms if you really want to. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, but anyway. So yeah, there you have Ravage fully transformed right there. Nice Decepticon symbol on the sides of his leg right there, and you can see he has a different head sculpt now. You know, his mouth is open. He looks angry. He looks very angry. It's like grr. So yeah, really well done. Articulation, and not that much. You can move the legs forward like that. You can move the legs forward like that. You know, move the head up and down, and you know, he can, you know, lay flat, I think, or not. I don't know. But yeah, not a lot of articulation in this mode. So yeah, but yeah, pretty cool little buddies of Soundwave right here. So just for a quick comparison, here are Laserbeak and Ravage compared with the original Siege Micromasters Ravage and Laserbeak. So you can see they have different head sculpts, but otherwise everything else is the same. And for Ravage as well, they have different head sculpts right there. My camera will focus, there we go. So yeah, they have different head sculpts. That's pretty cool. So yeah, but other than that, everything else is the same. So yeah. But it's nice that they actually, did some remolding, to differentiate the two Laserbeaks and the two Ravages. So that's pretty cool, in my opinion, anyway. So, yeah. So let's put these two off to the side and bring in some extra cassette buddies to compare with these two guys. Yeah. So let's move on to that right now. Speaking of which, here are Laserbeak and Ravage compared with Rumble and Ratbat, and as you can see, let's just bring in the whole family in right here. I'm still missing Frenzy from this group shot, so once I get Frenzy, then the family is reunited at last. So yeah, I just need to get the Soundwave Spy Patrol 3rd unit in order to get Frenzy. That's the only one I need. So yeah, so there you have the 4 cassettes compared with Soundwave, and they're a happy family, aren't they? They look quite good together. Oh, Soundwave is reunited with his 4 little children right here. So yeah, so now let us move on to the robot mode comparisons with Soundwave. Okay, so chop chop. Here is Soundwave compared with the Titan's Return Leader class Soundwave, with the Earthrise Voyager class Lord Megatron and the Earthrise Voyager class Starscream. And look at the classic trio right here. They look gorgeous together, I will say. I love these G1 designs, don't get me wrong. I love these G1 designs, and I love these modern figures right here. I really love the look of these, and they're fun to mess with as well. So yeah, really well done figures here in my opinion. So let us move on to the last and final size comparison for today. And speaking of which, here is Soundwave compared with the original Siege Voyager class Soundwave, and as you can see, there is a lot of remolding between the two. You can see the heads are different, the whole this whole body section, the chest section right here, is very different. The crotch is different, the legs are pretty much different, the feet are the same, the forearms are the same, the shoulders are different, but yeah, a lot of remolding between the two, I will say. And this guy has a cleaner looking backpack, I will say. He has a cleaner looking back, and I do quite like that. Yeah, really nicely done, I will say. It's quite hilarious that he actually retains this little piece right here, for the Cybertronian ship mode. Yeah, which is funny. They don't serve any real purpose, but you can actually have him as extra guns, I guess, if you want to, if you really want to. But yeah, it's quite funny. It's quite funny. But yeah, the remolding is just, oh man, the remolding is a lot between the two, and I do quite like that. And when they do the heavy remolds, they do a great job. I think Hasbro and Takara really did a great job with this figure. I think, yeah, it's like 2 totally different molds, in my opinion. Even though they share some parts, you got 2 totally different figures. It's basically like this. You're holding the same toy, but at the same time, you're not holding the same toy at all. It's like you're holding a totally different figure, at the same time. So that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. So yeah. So that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers War for Cybertron Netflix Voyager class Soundwave with Laserbeak and Ravage. And yeah, really cool set in my opinion. As for the little cassette buddies, I think they're really well done in my opinion. They're fun to mess with, easy to transform, and yeah, they're very adorable in my opinion. Yeah, Laserbeak and Ravage are really nice touches to the set. But the main event right here is Soundwave himself, and he is absolutely wonderful in my opinion. Very perfect. Yeah, definitely the best mainline G1 Soundwave that we've ever gotten in years, man. Yeah, this one is definitely better than the Siege Soundwave, in my opinion. So yeah, that is my opinion. You have yours, so I'm not gonna I'm not going to argue with you guys. It's your opinion. If you think the Siege Soundwave is better, hey, that's fine. Then you're not wrong. You like what you like. But for me personally, I definitely prefer this Soundwave because he looks absolutely stunning, in my opinion. Yeah, the robot mode looks great. The tape player mode looks great. Articulation is pretty much perfect. I have no complaints there. The paint work is perfect, pretty much there. I would like to have some extra red stripage on the arms, but you know, hey, you know, it's not a deal breaker, so I can get over that. So yeah, overall, this set gets a perfect score, a 10 out of 10 for me. I will say that very, very much. So yeah, 10 out of 10. It's a really well done set. I got no complaints whatsoever. So I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you know my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my Earthrise reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed, so I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below as well. Now, I got this guy from a shop called Fami Toy, but if you're in the US, he can only be found in the Walmart shops because he is indeed a Walmart exclusive. So you can only find in your local Walmarts. You can try Targets if you want to, but I doubt he's in Target. So yeah. But yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the Transformers, Netflix, War for Cybertron, Voyager class, Soundwave, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out!